Most people think death gives you a warning, a diagnosis, a crisis, a dramatic moment. But what if the real warning signs show up long before that? Not in test results or hospital charts, but in something far more subtle and far easier to miss. You could feel fine, look healthy, live normally, but deep inside, one overlooked clue might already be marking the countdown. This isn't fear-mongering, it's science. And what you'll learn in this video might just give you more time than you thought you had. Let's break down 15 invisible signs that might predict death. Terminal delirium. Imagine that one day you feel confused or find it hard to remember simple things, even though you know you have many cherished memories. This change in your clarity of thought is called terminal delirium, and it may come when your body starts to slow down. You might feel restless, unsure of where you are, or even experience brief moments where familiar faces or words seem jumbled. Even though this may seem scary at first, terminal delirium is a natural response as your body prepares for the end of life. If you notice these changes, remember that terminal delirium does not mean you are in pain. Rather, it shows that your body and mind are working together as you enter a quieter time. Health professionals care about your comfort and can help by creating a calm and quiet environment. They may use gentle lighting, soft music, and soothing voices to help you feel secure when thoughts seem mixed or your memory becomes fuzzy. During moments of confusion, it might feel as though your mind is taking a little vacation from the busy world you once knew. In these instances, try to relax and trust that the gentle care around you is meant to keep you at ease. Remind yourself of the many days filled with happiness, laughter, and love. Every memory you hold is part of your incredible journey. Embrace the warmth of those moments and let them fill your heart with peace as you gently move forward. Know that every phase of life, including times of delirium, is just another chapter in your personal story, a story marked by strength, wisdom, and a life fully lived. Decreased appetite. As you journey through your later years, you may notice that your desire for food and drink starts to fade. What used to be a delight in enjoying your favorite meals might now feel like less of a necessity because your body simply needs less energy. You might find that you're not as hungry as before, or you may even skip a meal without any discomfort. It is completely normal for your appetite to decrease when you are approaching the final part of your life. When you feel less hungry, it isn't because you're unhappy or because something is wrong. It's just a natural adjustment as your body slows down. Your body does not need as much fuel to keep going as it once did, and this change is just one of the many ways it tells you that it is winding down. Though you might miss the taste of a delicious home-cooked meal or the simple pleasure of snacking, remember that it is perfectly okay to eat less. Your healthcare team may suggest keeping your lips moist with a bit of lip balm and offering you small sips of water or light snacks only if you feel like it. It is important to listen to your body and not force yourself to eat when you aren't hungry. Instead, spend time doing what brings you joy. Share stories from years gone by, enjoy soft music, or simply relax in the comfort of the space around you. Remember that every memory is a treasure, and your experience, from hearty meals to quieter moments, forms an important chapter in your life story. Embrace these changes with self-compassion and allow your body to rest, knowing you have lived a vibrant and full life. Sleeping more. Have you noticed that you've been sleeping more than you used to? You might find yourself drifting off earlier or enjoying longer naps during the day. This change can be natural as your body starts to slow down and conserve energy. You may wonder if this extra sleep is just part of getting older. In many cases it is. Our bodies need more rest as they work harder to maintain every little process that keeps you going. When you catch yourself dozing off, remember that your body is simply following its own rhythm. You might have fewer hours of wakefulness because your body is gently preparing for a time when energy needs to be saved. It can feel a bit strange, especially if you once prided yourself on being active. But try to see it as your body's way of taking some well-deserved breaks. Even though sleep may come more quickly now, you might still enjoy a soft conversation, even if it's just with yourself or with a familiar voice on the television. It's comforting to know that even if many senses are easing off, your hearing stays sharp for a while longer. Talking out loud, humming your favorite tune, Or even reading a comforting book in a calm, quiet tone can feel reassuring. If you're concerned about these changes, or if you simply want to understand your body better, have a chat with your doctor. They can offer insights that are just right for you. Remember, every phase of life comes with its gentle changes. And even if it feels a little different from what you remember, your body is doing its best to keep you comfortable. Embrace the extra rest as a natural, peaceful part of your journey. Difficulty swallowing. Have you ever found that swallowing isn't as easy as it used to be? Maybe your favorite foods or even water sometimes feel a bit more challenging. You might notice this subtle change when meals take longer, or you feel extra cautious with each bite. Swallowing is a complicated process, a bit like a finely tuned dance involving muscles and nerves working together. As you age, these parts of your body may not perform as seamlessly as before, making swallowing feel like a small hurdle in your day. You might wonder why this happens. The simple answer is that, over time, natural changes in your muscles and nerves can cause them to work a little slower or become less coordinated. It's nothing to be alarmed about, but it can be a sign that your body is gently signaling a slowdown. It may help to eat softer foods or sip your beverages slowly. You can even try small bites. This not only makes eating easier, but can also bring a new appreciation for simple, easy-to-enjoy meals. Pay attention to these changes and consider discussing them with your doctor during your regular checkups. They can guide you on ways to eat safely and enjoyably, ensuring you still savor your meals without worry. Even if swallowing isn't as quick as it once was, each bite still nourishes you, and every small change can be managed with kindness and care. Embrace these moments with a smile, knowing that your body is simply telling its story in a new way. Changing toilet habits. Have you noticed that your trips to the bathroom aren't quite the same as they used to be? Perhaps you find that you're not eating or drinking as much as before, and your body is sending you signals through changes in your bathroom habits. Maybe you're going less often, or it might feel a bit harder to control when nature calls. These changes can be surprising and sometimes even a bit uncomfortable to talk about, but they're a natural part of the aging process. As your body begins to conserve energy and adjust to new routines, it's normal to see a reduction in the regularity of bowel movements and even fewer trips to the toilet. This can happen simply because your appetite and your thirst change as you get older. And if you notice that control isn't quite what it used to be, know that this is another gentle sign from your body that things are evolving. It might feel strange or even a little upsetting, but remember, you're not alone. Many people experience these changes. If you ever feel uncertain or have any discomfort, consider reaching out to your healthcare provider. They can offer advice tailored specifically for you, such as suggesting a catheter if that makes you more comfortable, or recommending adjustments in your diet to ease these changes. Taking small steps to understand and manage these changes can help you feel more at ease. Your body, with all its wisdom, is simply moving through another natural phase. Embrace it with kindness, stay in tune with your needs, and remember that every change can be managed with care and understanding. Changes in vital signs. If you've noticed that your blood pressure seems different lately, or your heart isn't keeping its usual steady beat, it might feel a bit odd or even worrisome. As our body nears the end of its journey, it sometimes sends us little hints in the form of changing vital signs. Think of your body like a trusted old car. It may start to show signs of wear, like a lower pressure in the tires or an engine that isn't purring quite as smoothly as it used to. In your final days or hours, your blood pressure might drop noticeably, which means there's less blood pumping around your body. This drop is like a gentle reminder from your system that things are slowing down. Likewise, your heart might speed up, slow down, or become a bit irregular, much like how an old clock might tick at a different pace when it's been wound for too long. Your body temperature might also take on a life of its own, sometimes dropping because your circulation isn't as strong as before, or even rising as your body works hard to keep you warm. All these changes are signs that your body is gently preparing to say goodbye. While these changes may feel unsettling, they are natural signals that your body uses to shift gears on its way out. Take comfort in knowing that these signals are part of the natural cycle. It's important to keep an open dialogue with your doctor about any changes you're experiencing, so you can understand what's happening in your body clearly and kindly. Remember, your body has always been your faithful companion, and every small change tells a story of the long journey it has traveled with you. Weakening muscles. Have you ever found that even simple tasks, like lifting your favorite cup of tea or turning over in bed, don't feel as easy as they used to? As you grow older, your muscles might start to feel a bit tired, and in the days before life comes to a close, this tiredness might grow even more noticeable. Weak muscles mean that the things you once took for granted might require a little extra effort. Imagine that your body is like a well-worn old sweater. It's been through so many wonderful moments, but over time, it might start to feel a little threadbare in certain spots. If you feel your arms or legs aren't as strong, know that this is your body's way of saying that it's time to settle into a slower, gentler rhythm. Even small tasks, such as sitting up or reaching for a book, might seem a bit more challenging. If this happens, consider giving yourself a break. Maybe ask a dear friend or family member for a little assistance with tasks. It's not about losing your independence. It's about knowing when to lean on those who care about you and sharing the load. Enjoy the little moments of rest and be kind to your body. Your muscles have helped you live a life full of memories and adventure. And now, as they become less strong, they're asking you to honor the times of quiet reflection. Embrace the change with the same grace and humor you've always carried, and remember that your strength isn't just measured in muscle, it lives in your heart and spirit. Changing breathing. Have you noticed that your breathing seems a bit different these days? Perhaps you're finding it harder to catch your breath, or you might even hear unusual sounds, maybe a gentle grumble or a soft gurgle while you breathe. These changes can feel strange, and it's completely understandable to be a little unsettled if your breathing no longer feels like the familiar, calm rhythm you once knew. As the body prepares for its final journey, breathing often starts to change. It might speed up, slow down, or come in a way that isn't as smooth as before, much like the gentle churning of water in a quiet stream suddenly encountering a small rapid. If this happens, know that these changes are a natural part of the process. Adjusting your position might help you feel more comfortable. Maybe try lying on your side or propping yourself up just a bit more. These simple adjustments can sometimes make each breath a little easier. It's also perfectly okay to reach out to your doctor for a little advice on these changes, just to put your mind at ease. Remember, every breath you take is a testament to the life you've led, a life rich with stories, laughter, and countless cherished moments. So when your breathing pattern seems to shift, try to take it as a gentle cue from your body that things are changing. Cherish the calm moments and trust that you're doing the best you can. Your comfort is important, and a little extra help or a slight change in position might just make all the difference. Restlessness. If you have noticed yourself making small, repetitive movements, like tugging at your sheets or adjusting your clothing over and over, this restlessness might be your body's way of telling you that some natural changes are happening. As the body gently winds down, oxygen levels can drop a bit, and other natural shifts occur, which sometimes makes you feel a bit fidgety or uneasy. You might feel a little uncomfortable or even a bit agitated when this happens. The important thing to know is that it's a natural part of the process and that nothing you did wrong. When you feel these restless moments, remember that it's best not to fight the feeling. Instead of worrying about stopping these movements, try to find peace in gentle, soothing actions. Perhaps ask a loved one or a trusted friend to speak with you softly or give your hand a gentle squeeze. A light touch on your forehead or a calming pat might help bring some comfort. You might even enjoy listening to your favorite soft tunes or having someone read a cherished book out loud to you. Simple activities like these can help ease your mind during those busy moments. Also, if you feel a bit uncomfortable, let your caregiver adjust your position or check if you need a little extra relief from any aches you might have. Take a deep breath, listen to your body, and know that these signs are part of a natural passage. You are not alone. Your trusted friends, family, and hospice team are there to help ensure you feel as peaceful and cared for as possible. Fever. Sometimes you may have a fever that might feel a little strange as you get older or near the end of your journey. Fears about fevers are common, But it's important to know that a fever during this time can be due to many natural reasons. It might happen because of a small infection, some inflammation, or other little changes in your body's way of working. This doesn't always mean you are experiencing something very serious or painful. If you find yourself with a fever, take a moment to relax and remember that this is often just one of those signs your body sends out as it gently moves through changes. A fever can be unsettling, but know you have help at your fingertips. Your hospice nurse is there to give you personalized guidance on how best to deal with it. Instead of feeling alarmed or rushing to dial 911, consider having a friendly chat with your hospice nurse. They can offer advice that's just right for your situation, ensuring your comfort and helping you understand what's happening. Keep a cool environment around you and try to stay hydrated. Simple comforts like a cool washcloth on your forehead, a light drink, or gentle relaxation techniques can all be a real help. Remember that your comfort is the priority. Your hospice team is experienced and ready to support you, so feel free to ask questions or share your concerns. Knowing that someone is there to listen can make a real difference in how you feel. Embrace the care around you and let each day bring you a bit of peace and reassurance. Becoming less social. It's perfectly natural for your energy to change over time, especially as your body begins to settle into a quieter rhythm. When you feel less interested in social gatherings or long conversations, please know that this is not about you or your loved ones. It's simply your body telling you it needs more rest and solitude at times. When you feel like staying in, it's important to honor that feeling without worrying about hurting anyone's feelings. Your loved ones care deeply for you, and they know you might need time alone or quieter moments. It can be a good idea to gently let them know that you would love to see them when you feel more up to it, perhaps during a time when you have more energy or feel like a pleasant chat can brighten your day. Enjoying moments of solitude doesn't mean you are lonely. Sometimes it's just about savoring your favorite book, watching an old movie, or taking a quiet walk in your garden. And when you do feel ready for company, your family and friends can plan shorter visits that keep you feeling comfortable and relaxed. Let them know that you truly appreciate their care, but that you also have days when quiet is golden. Remember, you are never alone. Whether you're spending time alone or with loved ones, your feelings are important, and every change is part of the journey. Trust in the care of those around you and allow yourself to experience every moment, each one uniquely yours. Cold hands and feet. Have you noticed that sometimes your hands, feet, or legs just don't feel as warm as they used to, even when it's not particularly chilly outside? You might find that your extremities feel cold to the touch or even look a bit different from what you remember. This isn't just a matter of a few frosty evenings. It could be a sign that your circulation is running a little slower than it used to. As you age, it's natural for your blood flow to change, and this can mean your body isn't warming its far corners as efficiently as before. Now don't worry, there's nothing to be alarmed about, but it's important to pay attention. Cold hands and feet can simply mean that your body is adapting to its new needs. Imagine your body as a busy city, and blood is like the city bus route. Over time, some routes slow down, and you might miss a stop here or there. To help keep that internal engine running comfortably, think of having a stash of warm socks, a favorite sweater, or even an extra snuggly blanket nearby. These little comforts can go a long way in making sure you stay warm and cozy, especially during those cooler mornings or evenings. Being proactive about keeping warm not only feels good on a chilly day, but it also reminds you to keep an eye on your body's signals. You deserve to feel comfortable and cared for. Treat these signs as friendly reminders to slow down and take a little extra self-care. A moment to enjoy a soothing cup of tea, wrap yourself in a soft blanket, and simply relax. After all, enjoying the simple comforts is what life is all about. Listen to your body, give it what it needs, and never hesitate to reach out to your doctor if you're curious or concerned about any changes you notice. Changes in skin color. As you go through life, you might notice that your skin doesn't look quite the same as it used to. Sometimes your hands, feet, or even your face might appear a bit paler or even take on a bluish tint. This can feel a bit surprising or even concerning if you've never seen it before. In many cases, these changes are simply a natural part of how your body adapts over time, especially when your heart is working a bit slower and the blood isn't circulating quite as energetically as it once did. Think of your skin as a reflection of your inner workings, a window into how your body's doing. When your blood flow decreases a bit, it can leave your skin looking a little different. It isn't something to panic about. Rather, it's just your body's way of reminding you that it's entering a new phase. Embracing these changes means accepting that your body is evolving, and that evolution comes with its own set of beautiful, if unexpected, markings. You deserve to feel comfortable and confident in your own skin no matter what. Try to view these subtle changes as badges of honor, telltale signs that you've experienced many wonderful, rich moments in life. Enjoy your soft hands and the delicate hues that tell your unique story. At the same time, be sure to care for your skin just as you've always done. Keep it moisturized, protected, and pampered. If something ever feels off or you're unsure about the changes you're noticing, it's always a good idea to have a friendly chat with your doctor. They can help explain the natural processes of aging and offer helpful tips to keep you feeling your best. Remember, aging gracefully isn't just about managing signs. It's about celebrating every unique detail that makes you, you. Embrace these little shifts as part of your journey and wear your skin with pride. Hallucinations. Sometimes later in life, you might have experiences that can be a little hard to explain. Perhaps you've seen a familiar face who isn't really there, or you've had dreams so vivid they almost felt real. These moments can be surprising, and they might even feel a bit unsettling at times. It's important to understand that as you age, changes in your mind and body can lead to experiences like hallucinations or very lifelike dreams. These occurrences aren't signs of something being wrong with you. They're just part of the natural process of aging. Think of your mind as a collection of memories built over the years, layer upon layer of moments, faces, and feelings. As time goes on, those layers can shift in unexpected ways, and that might lead you to catch a glimpse of a long-lost friend or find yourself visiting a familiar place in a dream. While these moments might cause a bit of confusion, they are often simply your mind's way of reflecting on a life filled with love, laughter, and adventures. Rather than feeling alarmed, try to view these experiences as a gentle reminder of the many stories you have lived. It can help to remember that you're not alone. Many people experience similar moments as they grow older. There's no need to feel embarrassed or worried if you catch a glimpse of something that feels like a memory coming to life. Instead, treat these moments with kindness and understanding. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that it's all part of your unique journey. If ever you find these experiences particularly disruptive or concerning, it might be helpful to share how you're feeling with someone you trust or with a doctor who understands the changes that can come with age. Death rattle. Have you ever noticed a strange crackling sound when you're breathing, especially if you're feeling very tired or unwell? This sound is known as a death rattle, and it happens when your body's having trouble clearing saliva and mucus from your throat. You might hear a soft moan, a gentle snore, or even a little gurgle as you breathe. While this noise may seem unusual or even a bit alarming, you need to know that it is a natural part of what happens when your body is slowing down. If you experience this sound, rest assured you are not in pain. The death rattle does not mean discomfort. Rather, it shows that your body is simply working differently now. Your caring doctors and nurses can help make you feel more comfortable by turning you gently onto your side, using a damp swab to moisten your mouth, or even using gentle suction to clear extra secretions. They may adjust your fluids or offer medication so that you feel at ease. It is natural to have questions about changes in your breathing or to feel uneasy when you hear unfamiliar sounds. Remember, this process is simply part of your natural journey. When you hear these sounds, try to focus on the wonderful memories you've created, the love you've shared, and the many good times you've enjoyed. Embrace each moment with peace, knowing that your journey is uniquely yours, and every sound tells the story of a life fully lived. So if the body whispers before it ever screams, the real question is, are you paying close enough attention to hear it and act before it's too late?